Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be showing you how I do my eyebrows. I've got quite a few requests over the past couple of years since I've really got into makeup of how I do my eyebrows, and I've never really sat down and filmed a tutorial. I've just sort of told people the product. So I just thought I'd create this video so whenever someone asks me I could just go, there's the link, instead of trying to explain everything to everyone. So yeah, if you're interested in how I do my eyebrows, then keep on watching. Here I'm starting by taking my Anastasia Brow Wiz pencil in the shade Taupe and just combing through my brow hairs, just so I can really see like the outline edge of my brow. Next, I'm just taking the actual pencil and starting at the start of my brow, very lightly shading the outline, and this is really going to shape my brow just so I can decide what exact shape I want to have. I start lighter and then go like darker towards the back of the brow so you can really see the tail. Then I'm just combing through them again. I do a few light strokes at the start just so they look more like hair-like, because I like my brows to look kind of hairy and natural. Now I'm just going on the top of the brow and just defining that too. Again, starting off light at the start and then gradually getting darker towards the end of the eyebrow. I don't really fill in my brows at all with this, I just literally define them. Then I'm combing through them again. This is just also so I can see the outline and to make sure no product builds up too much. And here you can see I'm just going back over them because I lighten them too much. It's better to have them too light than too dark because you can build product. And I'm just combing them again. It's really important to comb them if you want a natural look. Now I'm just going in with Dip Brow in the shade Taupe. This is again by Anastasia. And I'm using the 7B brush to apply this to my brow. I literally take the tiniest bit and then start from the middle of my brow because that's where I want like the gradual darkness to build up. I don't really want to go in at the start of my brow because it will create like a block. So I'm just shading very lightly, starting at the middle of the brow, going towards the back. And also I do re-outline the top bit of my brow and the bottom bit of my brow with this, usually just to make it darker at the back. I use a really light hand for this because I don't want too much product to build up, because I don't want it to look like clumpy and like blocky brows. So I'm just doing it very lightly, and the tail I go like the darkest for. So it's all very light strokes, trying to make it look as hair-like as possible. And again, I outline the tail even more. Here I'm just putting in some hair-like strokes at the front of my brow, just flicking them through just to make it look a little bit more realistic and to fade in and blend with the rest of my eyebrow. I probably did it a little bit more here than what I'd usually do, but yeah, you get the idea. Now I'm taking the Anastasia brow gel in the shade Granite and just combing through the front of my brows. This will just give you a more hairy look. I used to do this without the brow gel and it really didn't look like natural brows as much as what I do now, and it really helped improve like my eyebrows, so I'd recommend using the gel just to define your eyebrows. Now I'm just taking the Huda Beauty palette and going in with the black shade. You can use any black colour though. Excuse my nails here by the way, I forgot to paint them beforehand. You can use any black or dark shade. I used to use like a really dark brown, but now I ran out of that. I just literally use the tiniest bit of black and just use it on my tail. I also build this up and run it slightly through the middle of my brow just so it blends and it doesn't look so like different colours, if you know what I mean. It doesn't matter about being neat, but I really like to just be, because I'm lazy at cleaning my brows up with concealer, so. Now I'm just going back in with the brow gel and recombing through them, and I kind of messed up here, but that's fine. You don't have to be that neat because you're obviously going to carve them out with concealer. Well, if you want to, I carve mine out with concealer, but yeah, you can just wipe it off like I'm doing in a second. Now I'm just getting my flat brush so I can carve out my brows. I'm just using the Naked Skin Concealer by Urban Decay, but you can use any of your favourite concealers and it works perfectly fine. I only use concealer on the bottom bit of my brow and use my foundation on top of the brow to carve out, because it doesn't, I think it looks really patchy if you use the same shade on either side of the brow. So I'm just really neatly carving out the shape I want and cleaning up any mistakes I did with this concealer. And I do this all the way along the brow. I start to pack as well the concealer on to give my eyeshadow a nice base afterwards. So when I'm blending, I just can put eyeshadow straight over it. I pack this so I can then set it so it doesn't crease as much and gives a nice smooth sort of finish. Now I'm just putting powder over it to make sure it stays in place, and it will give the eyeshadow a nice base to blend as well. Now I'm taking my Born This Way foundation in the shade Ivory and just going over the top of my brow just to carve it out again. I've used to do this with concealer, but I thought it was a bit patchy, like you could see where I've outlined it. So I did it with a shade closer to my natural skin colour. And now I'm just doing powder again over the top of that. I do powder like literally instantly after I've outlined a part of my brow, because I find it creases and also will affect your foundation if you don't set it properly. I'm just doing this all along the brow. I don't use as much towards the end because I don't want it to look like there's a line there. Again, I'm blending this out just with translucent powder, and whatever I have left on the brush I just tap the front of my brow to make sure it fades even more. Then I go back in with my brow gel and just go through the front of my brow only. And then just with any excess powder, tapping the ends off. I use a lot of brow gel. I didn't realise how much I actually use, but I do like brow gel because it makes your brows like, if you have, it's really good if you have like hairy brows, like if you have some natural hair. But yeah, that is basically what I do. So that was it, guys. I really hope you enjoyed seeing how I do my eyebrows. I did do them a little bit darker today. I usually have them lighter. I do usually switch between shades depending on how intense my look is. Today obviously I went with quite a bold eye look, so I thought I'd have to do a bold brow as well to frame my face. So if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and if you have any other like makeup requests, makeup tutorial requests, then let me know in the comments down below. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.